Normally, how many tables do you have? I use two tables. Perhaps I have three tables. There are table A, there are table B. And this one is C. Okay, we have three different tables. The one thing you have to decide at the very beginning, which one is your main focus? Or your main table? Which one is your main table? Let me ask you, I have three tables. I have grades, I have class, I have student detail, I have three tables. Which one is the main focus? Grade? Raise your hand, Grace. No? Only one, two, only three?
I think it depends.
The main focus, main table. You have to select one as your main table.
Oh.
We have student detail, we have class description, we have grades table. Which one should be the main table? Student detail? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? What else?
Maybe I will focus on student grade.
Student grade, okay? The correct answer is student grades. It's the student grades. Okay, let me ask another question. I have three tables. The first one is called product table. Product detail, product table. Second, I have supplier table. Who supply products, okay? And then third, I have transaction table. We keep all the transaction records. Which one should be the main focus? Excellent. Transaction. You know, in the grades, we have student ID, but we don't have name, right? We don't have student name. We don't have this one. Maybe you can find here in here. This is student ID and student name. We can match the ID with this one and to bring in the name, the student name. Also transaction, we have product ID. We don't have product name, product ID. Product ID and name. But we don't have name, it's okay. I can bring it from the product table to match the product ID. Okay, by matching the product ID. So you have to decide which one is your main table. When you're using the merging function or join function. Okay, that's very, very important. Now let's move on. So append from extra beside the main table, rest of them we call extra. Okay, rest of the table we call extra, except the main table. Okay. Find the matching pairs of rows and concatenate table. Okay. Now let's take example here. You can see we have two tables on the screen. Left hand side equal main table. Main table we have name, then we have marks. Okay. But I don't have gender on the left hand side, so I would like to add another table. So on your right hand side is for extra. It says another table, it's extra table. So I can merge these two tables by using the name, right? You can use the name to connect to another table and to bring in to bring in the gender. Got it? So we have more column. So when you use join, you get more column, more variable. When you use vertical combine, you will not have more column. You will have the same original column. Okay? Got it? That's different. See that? So I used a pen column from extra so that I will have the gender in the main table, for example, or in the result, not in the main table, I should say in the result. Okay? So finding the commonality, you can see we have original data and matching data. So you can see the John and the Tim. So this original data, this matching data. And the matching data, original data, it's like a transaction. It's like a transaction here. Maybe the product IDs are duplicated. Okay. But for the actual data, in all matching data here, all the values should be unique, no duplicate. It should be unique. Just like your ID, it should be unique. So we can use the matching pair, match the name. So we will ignore unmatched name. Okay. And concatenate, create a master list, keep original student, news, and all associated data. It's called concatenate. This concatenate is different from the another widget. Another widget called concatenate. This one is called merge. It's different. Let's try concatenate table. The resulting table longer. Because it's concatenated, so it's longer. So we'll get the marks. So large is all data from both inputs as preserved. Concatenated is kind of merged, is kind of union. You see that? Union meaning I put all data into the new one. Not only matching data, but also some data we did not match. We still put in the data. So it's called union. We put all information together. Okay. I would like to use this one to summarize the idea. From the very beginning, I introduced the main table. Usually, we use the first one, called append columns or left join. So we keep all left on here is called main table, right? We keep all data and add detail from right, from the extra table. We keep all data. All that means if I have 100 records, so I will keep 100 records, remain the same, and bring more column that match the ID or the name in the main table. Okay, and the matching is called inner join. The ID in different table should be matched exactly the same. If we cannot find the same ID, they will ignore. We only give you the result that match in both main table and extra table. And the outer join is called union, to keep everything all together. Okay, now let's practice the all into three. So we will introduce another which is called merge data. What data should we use? Let me take a look. Okay, I have week file, so I would like you to download the file from the Microsoft Teams data science. Go to the data set. Go to the data set here, and you search for week file. We have 3 Excel files, right? We have these 3 Excel files. Order, student data, transaction. So you just download all of them. Download all the data. And I have upload the workflow for this one. So you just go to the All-into-3 workflow file folders. All-into-3 workflow files folder in here, and search for the week file, order with returns, student course records, and transactions. Okay, transaction. You download all of them. Download 3 workflow files. Order with return, student course records, transaction. Now I would like to open the All-into-3. 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 Oh. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you can open the workflow you already download to your computer. Let's say 5 desktop. No, document. Okay, I have to download first. I have to download the workflow. Example, let's say let's do this one. Student course records. This one. I download. You better put the workflow and the data set in the same folder. Okay, in the same folder. Okay, I would like to open this one. Okay, good. Now let's take a look here. I have 3 tables. This one, you can see on the left-hand side, upper corner, I have student details. I have grades, right? You see that? And I have classes, right? We have 3 tables. And you take a look here. You see the channel. You see this called channel, right? This called channel. The connection between 2 widgets called channel. Input data from left to right. As you can see, the channel between grades and left join. You can see a data in here, right? But for the student and the left join, we have extra data. There's extra data. Okay, I would like to encourage you, this one just for reference, I would like you to create a new one. So create a new one. File, new one, okay. A new one. And the student course, this one is for reference, that's why I like to create a new one by ourselves. So bring in the first widget called file. And you can rename the file as a student. There's a student. And double click. Then I have to navigate the file location. I didn't see it here. It's Wi-Fi. Okay, so I have to download first. So wait a minute. Let's move back to the Microsoft Teams folder data set and find student data. This one. Download student data. Okay, download student data. Then go back to the Orange 3 again. Now you have student data, right? Select the student data's Excel file. Open. And then you can find under the worksheet here, we have 3 worksheets. We have student detail, we have classes, we have grades, right? So I would like you to select the first one called students, okay? Take a look at the column available with student ID, birth of day, age, gender, first name and last name. Okay, that's good. So let's close this one. Now I bring up here. Then I will bring in another widget, 5 widgets, and rename as grade. GRADES, grades. Okay, and double click, navigate to the same file, same Excel file, student detail data. And this time I would like to change the worksheet name to the grades. So select grades. Okay, good. Now we have, take a look, the student, we have 18 students, you can see that. Take a look on the screen. About the information, we have 18 students instances, right? 4 features, no target variable, as you can see. 2 meta attributes. In our case, it's the student first name and last name. So 18 students. Okay, and take a look at the grades. The grades. Now take a look. The grades table. We have 134. We have 134 records in grades table. And we have 3 features and no target variable, no meta attribute. So 3 features called student ID, class number, and grades. Okay? Now it's good. Now we would like to join 2 tables. So in the transform catalog, please find merge data, this one to here. Find merge data. Okay, got it? Now connect the grades to the merge data. Okay. So now you will see the data above the channel, the label of data above the channel, and connect the student data to the merge data again. So now you see, I have data, extra data. You see that? I will double click here. Okay, good. Now I switch back to this here. So click, append the column for extra data. Some variable had been renamed to avoid what? To avoid duplicate student ID. Okay. Let's take a look. Take a look. Let me check again. This student details, student ID. Student ID is the text metadata. Okay, good. And how about this one? Navigate to the students. Student ID. Of course, we can just change it to the text. Text. Okay. It's text. Text. Okay, metadata. Okay, good. Now, let's keep doing. And we use the first option called append column from extra data. And you can see we have 134 records. Okay, that's from grades, right? That's from grades. Got it? Now we can view the data by bring in the data table. You can, from the data catalog, bring data table and build a channel to connect the merged data and data table, and then you can take a look. Now we have 134 data points. Data name first is missing, right? First name, last name, student ID 1, student ID 2. But let's say student ID. Student ID categorical, apply. How about this one? Student ID categorical, apply. Yeah. Then correctly capture the information. Let me say it.
I think it's not categorical for the student.
Not categorical. So
We use the text.
you use what type?
Text.
Text, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Text. Okay. You use text. Let me see. Text. Okay. That's the original one. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. 18, right? So use text. So you change to the text. Text. Okay. Student ID is text. Gender, birthday, name, apply, and then this one as test, apply. Okay, good. Now, no warning message. Then I get 134 records. You see that? So student item. So student ID now we only have one column, right? One column, one variable for student ID. Student ID is your name and the grades. And you can click the student ID. You can see that that's many records for the same student ID, right? Student ID. Okay. So now we successfully join two table. Join two table. Now you can save the file. Select file, save as workflow. So it's you just week 7. You just have week 7. Merge file. Merge student file. Student. Student table. Okay, we merge the student tables. 7. So we're not finished yet, right? We just combine the grades with student ID, but we still don't have information about the class number. We like to bring in the class name description. So now let's bring in another file widgets here, and I would like to rename to classes. Classes and connect to the same student data Excel file. Worksheet you have to switch to the classes. So we have class number, class name, good. And take a look, class number, class name, let's see. Class number, class name. So you can just open the grades again and modify to the text. Okay, class ID. Class number is a text. Make sure we have the same attribute. It's a text. Okay, good. Now, okay. Now we can bring in another merge data set here and connect to this one as a main source of data, right? Main source of data, so we can see a label of data above the channel and connect the extra data. This is called extra data. And double click, open the data from the extra data. Okay, that's good. And we like to view the output, so you bring the data table again. And this time, maybe you can just can rename it for column or 4 column. 4 columns, okay, it's a 4 column table. So let's just see the 4 column table. And you see, now we have class name. We not only have class number, we also have a class name. So you can click the class number. You see that? When the class number, you sorting from class numbers, the COM 201. The class name is Introduction to Communication 1, right? And COM 202 is Introduction to Communication 2. Okay. Now that's good. You can see we still have total number down below. On the bottom here, I just show you here on the bottom here. We still have the total grades. The total number of grades, 134 records or data points in here. Okay. So you can close it. I can rename this one. Rename it. Undo. Rename. Okay. Merge. Oh, you may maybe just join. Just type join. Join classes. I just type join classes with Grace. Okay. And you can rename here. I just type the join Grace with the student details. Okay. And after that, you already have joined 3 tables together into a new one. Then you can save, right? You can save file. So we just click the save file and double click and click save as. I would like to select as Excel file. Okay. Then I will say the Grace. Student data, Grace, and also and classes, right? I would like to name it as student data, Grace, and classes. Okay. Then you can find download or documents, desktop. Yeah, here. So now you have the output files as an Excel format. I can open it. Now take a look. Take a look. Suppose we have 134 record. You can scroll down to the bottom. Yeah, that's why, correct. We have totally 134 row of cases about student. And you can check, we have not only student ID, we have student name, first name and last name. We have class number, we have class name. And also we have grades, right? We have grades in Excel file. Oh, that's it.